Hello, fellow rosarians. Thank you for joining me today. I have a new vendor to share with you. This is Romence Gardens. Let me say it again. Romance, not romance, Romence Gardens. And they are located in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and it is family owned and operated. And when you go to their website, it's really clear cut. You can search by roses. There's at least 50 or more on their site. They're grafted on Dr. Huey. And the interesting thing about this vendor is that they're selling 10-inch pots. And I said, well, what's a 10-inch pot? Exactly, because we're so used to looking at bands, which are, 4 inches by 4 inches or a 4 by 6, and then we know what a quart is, we know what a gallon is, what 2 gallons is, 3 gallons is. So I just did a quick search, and I'm anticipating that a 10-inch pot is the same as a 3-gallon. And we recently just opened a 3-gallon from Chambly Nursery, so let's compare it to that, but we'll see what it looks like when I open it here. So let's talk about that ordering experience. I ordered in January, and it was scheduled to ship the week of April the 18th. And they notified me on March 22nd, so almost a month beforehand, that they didn't have the rose that I wanted. I was interested in Chantilly Cream, which is a new rose this year, and they said that they received notice from their grower that they would not be receiving it. So, no harm, no foul. That happens. It just makes you sad when you have that special place picked out for a rose, and then it turns out that you won't be able to get it. I looked at their site really quick to find something else that I needed, and of course, I found something. I picked Pearly Gates, which is a climber, and I'm not sure which one of you shared with me on my Facebook page your Pearly Gates, but I was blown away because it was just so beautiful. Those pinks it was climbing, and it looked like a large bloom, and I think it's beautiful, and I can't wait to find a place for it in my home. So this package shipped FedEx. They do have PayPal available, and I know that's important to a lot of you to be able to have lots of options to be able to pay. So PayPal is an option. As I mentioned, I'm expecting a 3-gallon, so let's go ahead and get in here and see what it looks like. The package has holes here, which is great. A lot of times with our potted roses, we'll see that it has holes so that humidity will not build up in this box. And we've talked about humidity before, that if humidity builds up in the box, that it will leave from the vendor being absolutely black spot free, but with that humidity, sometimes the leaves will have black spot, and you just defoliate them. No big deal. Pull off those leaves and it'll start flushing back for you with new leaves. When you are unboxing a potted rose, what do you look for? You look, of course, to make sure that you got the size that was advertised. You're also going to look to make sure that the potting material is covered, because that usually helps it to stay moist during shipment. Typically, they're going to cover it so that soil doesn't fall all over the box, but we want to make sure that that soil has remained moist through shipment. We're looking to make sure that the canes are bright green and that they're not soft, although sometimes the canes can be kind of leggy and kind of weak, like a toddler that's learning how to walk. So that's okay. You're just going to stake those, but you're looking to make sure that there's nothing soft. You're looking to make sure that pests didn't come with it, like aphids or spider mites especially. That would be a tough one to deal with. So you're looking for pests, making sure that those leaves look nice and green. Look for anything other than black spot. And other than that, I think that's what we're looking for. Oh, this looks so pretty. Oh, look at that. So nice, and I can tell that the leaves are clean and beautiful, and it has stakes holding it up in the box. Look at this pot. I should have brought a tape measure down with me, but I'm pretty sure that looks like a 10-inch diameter pot. So I think if we think about that Chambly unboxing we did, the pot was maybe a little bit deeper, but this is very close in size. Definitely larger than a 1-gallon. So let's go ahead and pull off the tape here so I can feel the roots. It does not look like that it's struggled in shipment because of dryness. Sometimes if it gets dried out or too hot in that box, you'll see that the leaves actually look scorched. it does have moisture still in the soil, so we're looking really good. All right, so I'm looking at the overall look of the canes. This is a really nice rose. I can see the graft union here, and we've talked about this, that do you see there's often a flat cane that's been totally cut off to let you know that it's a grafted rose, but it is flushing out really nice. Let's look at the leaves real quick. So everything looks really good. This rose is pest-free. The green is beautiful on the leaves. It's flushing out. The soil is moist. I have no complaints at all. So let's talk about Pearly Gates real quick. Pearly Gates, it says, here's a heavenly honey of a hard to come by hue in climbing roses. Pure pastel pink. It's just like its mom, America. She's got big, gorgeous, well-formed flowers saturated with sweet, spicy perfume. Same growth habit also, but the difference is the angelic soft pink color also. It blooms on new and old wood, and it's free flowering, and it's a little late to bloom in spring, so be prepared for that. It's going to grow anywhere between 8 and 14 foot tall with 35 petal count, so this will be beautiful on any kind of a structure, including a fence. So let's look at the pricing real quick. So keep in mind, this is a 3-gallon, and in our rack and stack that we're going to be doing, there's only one other vendor that I've bought a 3-gallon from. This 3-gallon rose was $36.99, and I didn't have any coupons available to be able to use, but with all of our vendors this season, we're saying if I buy 5 roses at the cost and take into account any coupons or discounts that are available, what's the true cost? And so with this rose, 5 roses at $37 is $185. Shipping breaks out to $15 per rose, or $75 for 5. So the total is $260. For the warranty, they're only offering, basically it's on arrival. You've got 24 hours from the time the rose arrives to give them a call to let them know if there's any issues. And they're very responsive to phone calls and email. So let's look at that rack and stack. You'll see here that Romence Gardens is on the higher side, but it's a 3-gallon. It's a little bit less than ordering a 3-gallon from Chambly. So I hope if you're looking for another vendor, you'll consider Romence Gardens. I'm happy with the way that this rose looks right now, and I can't wait to do a check-in with you in 3 months and 6 months and show you how it's doing. So thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one.